On a blanket with my baby, where I'll be. Welcome back to Breakfast with Bob, Challenge Atlantic City edition. This is day 2. Tomorrow is the big day, the inaugural Challenge Atlantic City. And our guest, Laurel Wassner. Laurel, people are thinking that you might be one of the folks who can win this race. Now, this is a little long for you, though, correct?
This will be my second iron distance event.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do longer races, and I've been focusing on shorter ones, and it's kind of hard to figure out the training and for both long and short distances. This year it happened to work out, so I'm really excited to see what I can do. I know some of my competitors in shorter races have come to Ironmans and won on their first try. So I'm thinking about people like Liz Blatchford who have done that. So I'm hoping I can do that too.
Well, the cool thing about going from short to long is when you bring that speed in, you can't teach speed. If you've got speed, you can go a little longer. You guys do long workouts anyways.
We do, and we've been doing longer workouts. I do love going fast, and I love doing the super sprint in Vegas.
Yeah,
So kind of a big jump from that. So, but I do think that having the speed background will help.
Yeah. Talk a little bit about your background. Grew up in Maryland.
I grew up in Maryland, outside of D.C. I started swimming when I was 4. Now my sister's kids are the same age, doing the same swim meets that we did.
Oh, is that right?
So it's funny to think back when we were swimming. I say I was swimming at 4, but I was probably not really swimming. I was sort of trying to cross the pool. But I did swim growing up my whole life. I ended up swimming at George Washington University as a distance swimmer.
But you ran cross country as well.
And then I started running when I was in 5th grade. We had a cross country team in our junior high, and I was undefeated in all of my races.
So you beat
your
sister?
Yes, and so I beat my sister by a lot.
You crushed your sister.
I crushed my sister.
What'd you say? You owned your sister.
I owned my sister in junior high, so that was, but I did have some natural running talent. So I decided to not run. I focused on swimming, and my sister ended up focusing on running. So now we're sort of equal again. Like
that. So growing up as a twin, what are the positives and negatives?
The positives are just you have a best friend for life. You also can fight with your sister, and then you're friends again. So the negatives, I guess there could be some competition, but really for us, it's just always been a positive thing. I mean, we're best friends. We train together. Our jobs are the same thing. Now my sister has a baby, and I can be an aunt to her. So it's we've always just been best friends. So it's a pretty cool thing to be a twin, and it's really cool to race with your twin.
It's funny because we've got the set of twins in Southern California, the Buckingham brothers, and I asked Wally, is it tough to lose your brother? He says, Bob, there's always somebody faster. In my case, in this race, it just happened to be my brother. So it doesn't bother me that my brother beats me.
Yeah, people ask us that all the time, like, are you out there to beat your sister?
Yeah.
And sometimes it comes down to it where she is the one person I'm trying to beat. But we are always just as happy for the other one to win.
Right.
And even we raced in Philadelphia, and I was surprised to be ahead of her, and I knew something had happened. She had gotten a penalty, but I was kind of more worried about where's my sister than my race. And then when we saw each other, we both refocused and finished well. So.
Nice. So, age of 23, diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma. What, did that totally come out of nowhere?
Yeah, it did. It came out of nowhere. I was really healthy. After college, I wanted to be a professional triathlete, and I knew some people. Jessie Stensland went to school with me, and she was already
being a pro,
pretty successful. And I decided I wanted to do that too. And I was trying to get in shape. I was on a track team, and I was really fit. And then it just came out of the blue, and sort of put all of that on hold for several years.
How long was it before you could come back and race
Before I came back, well, I had treatments, and then I was sort of getting my strength back, and in probably about 6 years later, I did a 5K race, and I just recently saw. I wasn't able to really run more than 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Or I would go to the gym, and it would be like a pathetic workout.
Well, and you're just really fatigued all the time.
Yeah, really, really tired.
Yeah.
Just fatigue. Like you think now I think, I'm tired now. But remember when you were so fatigued you couldn't do anything?
Yeah.
So I did a 5K race. I got like a 22, which I thought was great at the time.
Yeah.
And then I just kept building on that, and eventually I did a triathlon in 2006.
And did you feel at that point, oh, well, maybe I can come back and be a professional triathlete?
I did. I felt like I just felt really good running, and I thought I was running fast, and I think it was 7-something pace. But I was passing people, and I felt really good. And I got a real bike, and I started really trying to train.
Yeah.
And my sister happened to be injured that first year that I was trying to be a triathlete.
Yeah.
So she started coaching me,
So
or just guiding me.
2008, Rookie of the Year, first pro triathlete to come back from cancer, dealing with cancer. Did having cancer change the way you approach the sport and the way you approached every day?
I think that I'm naturally a competitive person, so I think that I've always had that.
Yeah.
So I think that helped me get over my illness and want to come back. I think that it definitely changed in that I really felt lucky to be out there and racing, and I think that having that in the back of my head always kind of brings me home to the finish line.
Right.
I don't give up.
So your first pro win, 2010?
Yep. That was a big deal because it was the Columbia Triathlon.
Oh, that's in your hood.
Which is sort of a hometown race.
Yeah.
And there's always really good competition there. And I'd done well the year before, and I knew that I could step up. And my sister happened to be injured again. And so she said the day before the race, if you don't win, you've got to keep the Wassner name going at the Columbia Triathlon, because it'd been...
Oh, she'd won it.
She'd won 3 times in a row.
Ah, okay.
And so I did. I had a great race.
And what was the feeling like coming down that chute,
I got into first with about 4 miles, at about 4 miles.
Yeah.
So I had another mile and a half about to sort of
savor.
I was like, am I really going to do it? Am I going to do it? And then I just broke into tears when I finished.
Sure. And your sister was there.
My whole family was there.
Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. And so you've had 5 more wins as a pro since?
Probably. I don't know. I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. You have the stats. Yeah. Maybe one more than that. But yeah, I've gotten. I won a couple more races after that. So
you mentioned you raced Tri-Rock Philly last week, and now you're doing basically a full distance, an iron distance event. What do you see as really your best distance? Do you think longer is better for you?
I feel like I haven't really gotten. Yeah, I do. I think that when I run and I'm training, I really enjoyed the longer stuff.
Yeah,
so I'm hoping that translates over to a good performance tomorrow. But I find that I think I'm really good at Olympic distance races, just because
you are. Yeah.
I love running fast. I love everything about the speed. But I enjoy the training for longer stuff. So I'm hoping that means good
things on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. And now you're going to be running 16 miles on the boardwalk.
We are 16 miles on boards. So
we'll find out how that is. I love that. Laurel, thanks so much for taking time.
Thank you.
All right. Again, we're at Challenge Atlantic City. This is Breakfast with Bob. We're on triathlete.com. Hold on, everyone. We'll be right back.
Under the boardwalk, out